This is for 4th grade ELA. The text set is text set 4, genre study memoir. The goal for today is analyze the author's decision to include the full text in both Spanish and English. Imagine starting at a new school where you don't speak the same language as anybody else. That is what happened to the author of this memoir. This is the cover. The memoir is about Juan Felipe Herrera felt the first time he went to school. It is called The Upside Down Boy or El Niño de Cabreze. The book is written in both English and Spanish, and I'm not going to read the Spanish part. I will just read the English part. When I was little, my family spent years working in the field as campesinos. One day, my mama said to my papi, "Let's settle down. It's time that Juanito goes to school." That year, we were living in the mountains by Lake Wolfer, a glassy world full of sky colors. Papi's old army truck brought us down the steep mountain roads all the way to Mrs. Andalusa's pink house on Juniper Street. I was 8 years old and about to live in a big city for the first time. Juan Felipe Herrera. My hands word with it. Mama, who loves words, sings out the names on the street signs. Juniper, Juniper, Juniper. Papi parks our old army truck on Juniper Street in front of Miss Andalusa's tiny pink house. We found it at last, Papi shouts. Juniper. Time to start school, Mama tells me with music in her voice. My Juniper Street, I tell to the chickens in the yard. So everyone in the family keeps repeating the street name over and over. Why do you think they do that? Don't worry, Chico, Papi says he walks me to school. Everything changes. A new place has new leaves on the trees and blows fresh air into your body. I pinch my ear. Am I really here? Maybe the street's lamp is really a golden cornstalk with a dusty gray coat. People speed by alone in their fancy melting cars. In the valley's compressed nose saying, Buenos dias, Juanito. I make a clown face, half funny, half scared. I don't speak English, I say to Papi. Will my tongue turn into a rock? How can you tell what Juanito is feeling about going to school? What does he mean when he says, will my tongue turn into a rock? I slow to step into school. My burrito de papas, my potato burrito is in a brown bag. Empty playground, fences locked. One cloud up high. No one in the halls. Open a door with a blue number 27. Donde estoy? Where am I? My question in Spanish fades. As the thick door slams behind me, Mrs. Sampson, the teacher, shows me my desk. Kids laugh when I poke my nose into my lunch bag. The hard round clock above my head clicks and aims its strange arrows at me. On the chalkboard, I see a row of alphabet letters and addition numbers. If I learn them, will they grow like seeds? If I learn the English words, will my voice reach the ceiling, weave through it like grapevines? We are finger painting. I make wild suns with my open hands, crazy tomato cars, and cucumber sombreros. I write my name with 7 chilies. What is that? Mrs. Sampson asks. My tongue is a rock. The school bell rings and shakes me. I run and grab my lunch bag and sit on the green steel bench. In a few fast minutes, I finish my potato burrito. But everyone plays and I am alone. It is only recess. My classmate Amanda says in Spanish. In Spanish, I pronounce recess. Slowly sounds like recess, like the word for cattle. Huh, I say. What is recess? I ask Amanda. The high bell roars again. This time, everyone eats their sandwiches while I play in the breezy baseball diamond by myself. Is this recess? I ask again. When I jump up, everyone sits. When I sit, all the kids swing through the air. My feet float through the clouds when all I want is to touch the earth. Am I the upside down boy? Juanito calls himself the upside down boy. Why? How is he upside down? Papi comes home to Miss Anito's pink house. I show him my finger painting. What's a spicy sun? He sings out. He reminds me of hot summer days in the San Juan Valley. He says, brushing his dark hair with his hands. Look, Mama. See my painting? Those are flying tomatoes ready for salsa. Mama sings. She shows my paintings to Mrs. Andalusa, who shows it to Gambino, her canary. Gambino, Gambino, see? Miss Andalusa yells, what do you think? Gambino nods his head back and forth. Pio, pio, pee. So describe the way Juanito's parents react to his painting. How is it different from the way his teacher reacts? Mrs. Sampson invites me to the front of the class. Sing, Juanito, sing a song we have been practicing. I pop up shaking. I am alone facing the class. Ready to sing? Miss Sampson asks me. I am frozen. Then a deep breath fills me. 3 blind mice, I sing. My eyes open as big as the ceiling, and my hands spread out as if catching raindrops from the sky. You have a very beautiful voice, Juanito, Mrs. Sampson says. What is beautiful? I ask Amanda after school. At home, I help Mama and Mrs. Andalusa make buñuelos, fried sweet cinnamon tortilla chips. Pincho, come here. I sing out, calling my dog as I stretch a dough ball. Listen to me. I sing to Picho with his ears curled up into a fuzzy triangle. My voice is beautiful. What is he singing? Mrs. Andalusa asked my mom as he gently lays a buñuelo into the frying pan. My teacher says my voice is beautiful. I sing, dancing with a tiny dough ball stuck on my nose. See, Mama laughs. Let's see if your buenos come out as beautiful too. I only made it to 3rd grade, Juanito, Mama tells me as I get ready for bed. When we lived in El Paso, Texas, my mother needed help at home. We were very poor and she was tired from cleaning people's houses. That year, your Mama won a spelling medal. Papi says as he shaves in the bathroom. Your Papi learned English without a school, Mama says. When he worked the railroads, he would pay his buddies a penny for each word they taught him. Papi says softly, each word, each language has its own magic. After a week of reading a new poem aloud to us every day, Miss Sampson says, write a poem. As she plays symphony music on the old red phonograph. I think of Mama, squeeze my pencil, pour letters from the shiny tip like a skinny river. The waves tumble onto the page like L's curl at the bottom, F's tip their hats from their heads, M's are sea waves, they crash over my table. Juanito's poem. Papi Felipe with a mustache of words, Mama Lucha with strawberries in her hair. I see magic salsa in my house and everywhere. So what do you notice about Juanito's poem? How does it show you what is important to him? I got an A on my poem. I yelled to everyone in the front yard where Mama gives Papi a haircut. I show Gabino my paper as I fly through the kitchen to the backyard. Listen, I sing to the baby chicks with my hands up as if I'm a famous music conductor. I sprinkle corn kernels and sing out my poem. Each fuzzy chick gets a name. Beethoven, you are the one with the bushy head. Mozart, you jumpy black spotted head. Juan Sebastian, tiny red rooster, dance, dance. In the morning as we walk to school, Papi turns and says, you do have a nice voice, Juanito. I never heard you sing until yesterday when you fed the chickens. At first, when we moved here, you looked sad and I didn't know what to do. I felt funny upside down, I say to him. The city streets aren't soft with flowers. The buildings don't have faces, you know, Papi? In the campo, I knew all the names, even of those bugs, with little wild eyes and shiny noses. Here, he says, here's my harmonica. It has many voices, many beautiful songs, just like you. Sing them. So Juanito and his father have an important discussion on this page. What are they talking about? What makes this discussion important? And on open house day, Mommy and Papi sit in the front row. Miss Andalusa admires our drawings on the walls, Gambino on her shoulder. Our paintings look like the flowery fields back on the valley, I tell Amanda. I have a surprise, I whisper to Mommy. I am El Maestro Juanito, the choir conductor. Miss Sampson smiles wearing a chile sombrero and puts on the music. I blow a C with my harmonica. La 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 la. Ready to sing out your poems? I asked my choir, uno, dos, and three. Okay, so this is Juan Felipe, he was age 9, and this is Miss Sampson, his teacher. So this really happened. For Miss Lucille Sampson, my 3rd grade teacher at Lowell Elementary School, Braille of Logan Heights, San Diego, California, 1958, who first inspired me, a singer of words, and most of all, a believer in my own voice. Gracias.